You know that sound? What's up, Big Rapids? I'm Chris Jane.
And I am Pat Brooks.
And before we even get started, we just want you to know that no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you're from or what you've done, we want you to know that you are loved, you are valuable, and we appreciate even a moment of your time spent with a couple of knuckleheads talking about local stuff. So hopefully we can make it worth it for you.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Tons of love still.
Good feedback.
Good
Almost
feedback.
every day somebody has told me that they really like the show and that they're watching, they appreciate it, and given me some good ideas of things we should share too.
Oh,
So,
yeah, for sure. Tons of input. Yes, like, subscribe. We appreciate everything you guys are doing in the comment section. Send us emails. We don't care.
Yeah, help us get a little traction because, we're still just such a small niche of the people that are actually in the area that I think would maybe enjoy it. So maybe share it with some friends because we're going to do our best to keep it informative but entertaining. Infotaining.
Infotaining.
That's going to be our goal
Is that
for the
like-
show. I don't know. Let's write that down.
Yeah.
Infotaining. Mr. Producer, that is our goal for the show. So we're going to do our best not to overload with information because we've heard that, that can be a bit much, especially if you're just listening to it. But
Yeah.
But
you talked about the corners, like we're not reaching everywhere. I'll ask friends that I see normally on, a daily basis. Hey, have you seen this yet? And I have no idea what I'm talking
no.
about. So please share, tell a friend, be a friend, tell a friend.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
to be honest with you, I actually, I like being kind of just a small, by us, for us kind of a thing too.
I like that. I like
you know what I mean?
that.
I've been
Yeah.
really enjoying doing this. I've been looking forward to it each week, getting to film a new one, getting to put up a new show. So
And getting better at it too.
exactly right.
Every
exactly.
week.
We have a huge upgrade this week. Several upgrades around the studio and behind the boards. We've got a super producer today, Dominic,
Super.
helping us out.
Super producer.
So we're expecting, top-notch production today. So, hey, and also if you guys have just been watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, just so you know, it is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts as well. If you just want the podcast version,
Yeah,
So
that was
just search,
definitely a request.
What's Up Big Rapids on any of the sites, and you should be able to find it.
Yeah, should be easy to find. Even my father-in-law found it on his
Nice.
new Apple phone. Who he still doesn't know how to work it.
Yeah,
It's it's not that complicated, guy.
My
It's
mom's
the
been
easiest.
listening to it, so she,
Awesome.
I figure everybody can probably do it. What's up, Mom?
What's up, Mom? I'll say Mom. Too.
Yeah, because I know your mom watches too, right?
She did. She did. She does. But yeah. So how was your week? Good.
Gosh, man, it was a full week. What have we been doing? My brain is kind of mush right now. I spent all morning. I've spent like the entire morning today in like legal training for the county board, and so that was really, really helpful and informative. But it was a ton of information. So I've been trying to kind of file that away, and then also get my work done that I need to get done today. I've
Tons of
got
work to do.
lots of stuff going on real estate wise, and it's all important because you're talking about people's homes and their place of refuge and security. So I don't so I take it seriously. But anyway, I've been looking forward to this all day just to get to just shake it off, talk with you, have some fun, and just chat about what's up. But I did get to go snowboarding a little bit.
Nice.
I hit my head so hard I broke the top of the helmet right off of it.
Oh my.
Probably very lucky I didn't get a concussion or something like that.
Holy cow.
But just a PSA, kids, wear your helmets.
Well, yeah, I should have wore a helmet the one time we
If you're
went.
going to do
and
dangerous
it was-
things, yeah.
because the hill turned into a sheet of ice.
Oh, man.
and then one slip and bang.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. I've gone through a lot of protective gear over the years. So anyway, thankful that I had it on because I've been fine ever since. But it was a bit of a little wake up call. Maybe I'm not as young as I used to be.
I love
maybe
those
I
at
should,
our age.
maybe I should
they
stop
start seeing
throwing
those little
myself,
things. Yeah.
off of dumb things. But
Yeah. Speaking of concussions,
yeah,
did you
I
watch
was gonna
any
say,
football?
Well, I did. I saw a little bit of it. Obviously, my heart's a little bit out of it now.
Yeah.
But what happened this week in football?
Yeah, so the Eagles absolutely destroyed Washington, the Commanders there. And
Now, how many people are they allowed to have on the field? Because it looked like they had at least 3 other teammates.
Yeah, just blocking for
Dressed
Saquon to
as-
just run everywhere.
Well, I talk about the ones dressed as referees.
all those ones. That's that's the Chiefs game,
Right.
Yeah. No, it was Eagles destroyed Washington. I'm not quite sure we would have probably did any better.
Right.
I just they look poised for a Super Bowl run, and I don't know if they have what it takes to beat the Chiefs. Chiefs going for 3 in a row. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's league driven.
That, I guess, is the one game I saw. Yeah, when you said that's who I was thinking of was the Chiefs.
Bills
It seemed like
there.
a kind of a questionable game. I was really kind of rooting for the Bills. That quarterback of theirs is
He's a real deal.
He is incredible.
he's
In
put that
fact,
shoulder
so
on
is
his-
that Commanders.
That rookie.
That quarterback was serious too.
He kept trying
Yeah.
there towards the middle of that third quarter, and just no, there just wasn't enough. The Eagles are definitely prepped, but I feel bad for Josh Allen. The Bills are a good squad. Obviously, it's probably one of Michigan's closest. You gave up on the Lions a long time ago and picked a new team. It seems like I have lots of friends who are Bills fans.
That's funny.
I don't know if any of them are from Buffalo,
Sure.
but or even New York. But everybody's rooting for them, and they've had some chances, but their luck's just as much as the Lions. They still coming up short, and of course the Chiefs.
Well, I'll try
3
to
in a row.
muster up some level of caring enough to watch the big game at least. So it's
a big game.
So it is Eagles Chiefs, and when is that game?
That is the 9th down in New Orleans.
The 9th in New Orleans.
I'll be there. Not at the game.
That's right.
But
that's right. I
we'll be
forgot
down
about
in the Louisiana.
That's incredible.
Starting next
And
week.
what are you
so-
going to do while you're down there?
I don't know. I think we're still kind of planning out the trip a little bit. Maybe next week I'll
Is
give
the
you a little more
idea just to
insight.
sort of be around that energy and like
We normally get down in New Orleans once a year. Business partners down there, just hang out, enjoy the weather. Last year it was like, oh well, like November we haven't gone yet, and then we kind of looked at the Lions, and you're like, why don't we just maybe plan for some success there and be down there if the Lions are possibly down there? And of course we know that didn't work out in our favor, but. No
It's still
reason
cool to
not.
be
We're
there.
looking at the weather today, 75 and plus. And
It's so cool to be there. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit like scared of crowds. Or not scared so much, but like if there's going to be a whole bunch of people somewhere, I usually take that as a sign to be somewhere else.
That's fair.
Did you hear like some religious festival in India? A whole bunch of people got crushed.
Really?
Yeah, like this just happened. I mean, it's not funny news or good news,
No.
but yeah. So when I think about hundreds of thousands of people all wanting to be somewhere, or a million
be
people
busy,
all
yeah.
wanting to be somewhere, but
Yeah,
anyway.
no, I don't know who I'll be rooting for. Probably keep it the NFC and just, I guess, go Eagles. Maybe. It's one of
Has
those
anybody
things.
ever
where-
won 3 Super Bowls in a row?
Nope. But I believe only one other team has even tried.
Maybe the Patriots or something.
I think they had a shot at the third one.
maybe Cowboys too back in the day when
yeah.
they were on that tear.
But nobody's gotten 3 in a row, and they have a chance. I mean, it's somehow I clowned them all year. I made fun of the Chiefs all year. This ain't a team that's going to win a Super Bowl, but guys like Andy
Well-
Reid and Pat Mahomes know how to win. So,
Well, shoot,
and of
man.
course, it helps when you got stripes in your pocket.
Let's talk about something else before people think this is just a sporting podcast.
Right.
Although on the topic of sports, my wife, I have got to just brag on her for a moment. She took first place in her first pickleball tournament with her partner,
Raise the roof.
and yeah, man, she's. I was really I couldn't believe I was so proud of her. She has not been playing that long, and she hasn't been playing seriously that long, but she's really.
She get a trophy.
She got like this incredible. She got like the coolest first place medal I've seen. Anyway, a great
Wear
lanyard
everywhere.
And, oh yeah,
If I had I'm not saying I'm old, but at my age, I want a trophy or an award. I'm carrying it everywhere.
the last time someone gave me a medal, I think I wore it for about 24 hours straight before it, became just part of the outfit.
yeah, I mean,
We were on vacation though.
It's good to accomplish things, and yeah, I'm happy for her. She actually, you don't know this, but she has influenced my wife to join her. So
I know it. I'm so happy about
Yeah.
that. She told me they're gonna play
That's
together.
fun.
So cool. All right. Well, listen. There's other things going on around town. What else is up?
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody noticed, but on Saturday, the BigRapidsNews.com Pioneer here in local town, they put out their People's Choice Awards. I think like gloss cover magazine. I think it highlights a lot of great local businesses, and I think it's a good resource. So,
Oh, well, nice.
you know,
So is that one just Mecosta County?
So I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3. They expanded it outside of Mecosta. Some people don't know I was working there until recently. And they stretched out. They used to have the Lake County, the Osceola. Everybody had their own, and then 2-3 years ago they kind of combined it into an all area as they kind of moved away from the specific areas.
This would be a great resource for people who maybe think every time they need something they have to go and ask Big Rapids or something.
Right.
Like for instance, I'm right on here. You need a septic tank cleaning, and here's 3 options. You need a plumber. Here's 3 options that are all at least have been voted by some of the people in the area as the best. Right.
Yeah.
I want to point out a couple. I saw y'all got.
Oh yeah, the wife.
Pat
she
and his
earns it.
wife run this company, BNR Investment Partners. They do property management mostly. They do rentals, student rentals, real estate, and investments. And they won Best Landlord Property Manager. Meanwhile, here's me over here in the honorable mentions or
print.
whatever. Apparently, I came in runner-up for favorite local musician, which I didn't even know I was in the running for, but thank you, everyone.
Yes, yeah. No, I actually enjoy the People's Choice. I know some people kind of push back on its effectiveness in terms of finding the real.
I love it. I won it for for people's favorite real estate agent a few years in a row, like 3 or 4 years in a row. So I haven't participated in that the last couple of years just to, kind of.
Well, I think you started Keller since then.
Yeah,
and
I
you
started
you've
Keller
been
Williams
busy
and different things, and you can get overexposed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let some other people have some fun.
Yeah, but if you don't have one, go to the Pioneer downtown. I actually realized today that some people still think that the Pioneer is out by the highway. That's the print facility,
sure.
folks. Their offices are downtown,
Right by
across-
Schuberg's.
Yeah, right by Schuberg's, who
Yeah.
also won like 70 awards. Shout out Schuberg's.
Oh
but,
gosh, yeah. Schuberg's Bar and Grill won just about everything food related, and if they didn't, it was they were like
they're right
runners
there.
up,
Yeah, and
so.
they're running. So, but yeah, you stop in there, grab a magazine. I talked to Jeanette. She said that the ad manager said she wants to make some tweaks next year. So, watch out for maybe some changes that are happening to it. I know they're always trying to improve the program. So,
Well, good, man. Everybody needs everybody likes to get a little pat on the back every once in a while, or a little shout out, or a little accolade, or a attaboy, or something like that. So that's awesome.
yeah, I see
It's all
tons
good
of
news.
friends that own businesses, kind of putting that out on Facebook throughout the
Yeah,
week
it's,
and stuff. And, congratulations.
Not that
everybody.
many
So,
opportunities for us to just, I don't know, brag on your business or something like that. So
yeah.
I'm all for it. How's your 2025 going so far, would you say? Because we're already a month. We're at the end of the first month. Not quite.
29th.
You got 2
Holy
more
cow.
days.
All right.
But we're at the end of January already, bud.
Yeah, it's wow. I don't think the people even realize that it's January 29th.
Most people say that, or the statistics say that most people will have already abandoned their resolutions and or goals.
by I think it's the second full Friday of.
Oh, I heard by the
of month.
20th or
By
something
20
like that. So the
same
stat
thing.
I used to say. What about you? How are you doing? Did you
I-
even have any?
I did. Yeah. So a big thing I wanted to do this year is read more consistently. And not just
What kind of
sports
reading?
articles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, reading Twitter?
such like that. Twitter, X. But books.
Okay.
Get out there and just expand.
Fiction, nonfiction?
I've gravitated towards the fiction side. It was pretty consistent for a couple weeks, but I wasn't doing the physical books. I was just the e-reader, and that gets
can be
left at the office a
distracting.
couple days in a row, and all of a sudden your rhythm's gone. I have requested a friend. I just gave me a book this morning, a hard copy book. So yeah, I'm gonna dive into that one. Hopefully
Nice.
starting tonight. And
I almost never have time for fiction. I had made a goal maybe this fall that I was going to try to read some fiction before bed, like something just to sort of disconnect. Got out a bunch of old Kurt Vonnegut books that I loved when I read them the first time around, and I have not made it very much. But that wasn't really so much a resolution; it was just something I was trying to do. But I have been so far so good on the 3 things that I did want to try to be consistent on this year. Let me think what they are. the first thing is no caffeine.
Oh, wow.
What's today, the 29th? And I gave it up like a day or two before just to like ease into it. So yeah, it's been like a
Cold
month.
turkey on the caffeine.
I went, a month now without caffeine, and I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of sick of water a little bit, like, the taste. But other than that, like, I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, because you get no tea, I mean, obviously no
I'm
sodas.
not like into
nothing
brewed.
Like that.
I'm not really into, tea or coffee. So that wouldn't be where I'd get my my caffeine from anyway. It was always those dumb Monster drinks.
Yeah.
And that even with the no sugar, no carb, those things aren't good for
They
you.
can't be.
They just can't be.
They can't be.
And
I mean,
read a
maybe. I don't
report
know.
that said something
I still
about,
drank one today.
about everyone that you drink takes like X amount of time
no.
off your
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, I'm going to just give my body a chance to clean it
fair.
out.
Plus,
so that was the first one.
Hydrating is always
Yeah,
important.
and I knew that
so.
if I did that, I would hydrate more. I drink more water. So 2 in 1 there. I'm doing that. The second was I wanted to post a video to my real estate
that's right.
page
Yeah,
every single day.
yeah.
I joined TikTok for the first time ever just to be able
Just for it to get shut down for a couple days.
Exactly right. And then it almost immediately got shut down for a day. But anyway, I've been doing these short form videos where I just answer Google's top questions about real estate.
fun.
Just do one a day.
Yeah.
And so far, haven't missed a day, even with the shutdown of Twitter or of TikTok. I managed to
Get in before they closed it, and then
yeah, and I'm posting on like 4 different. I'm posting on all the platforms. If TikTok goes down, I'll still keep posting every day. Just won't.
I hear
be
there's
on
a
there.
new TikTok.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I'm not into.
I'm sure the kids know.
I try not to be on it. Period. Like, because as soon as you open it, the first video will always try to grab your attention.
Yeah.
And so my game is to open it and go right to my profile. Because all I'm interested in is just putting up that new video, seeing if there's anything to interact with, and then keep it
real
moving.
quick.
Yeah.
What is your favorite kind of video to get stuck on TikTok to?
Well, you know what? Lately, food stuff. Now, it's not my favorite, but it's the kind that will keep, like, I'll sit there and watch them make something.
Yeah.
It might be making anything,
Definitely
actually.
food,
If somebody's like creating something and they start from a weird place, I'm like, wait a minute, where's this going? And then 60 seconds later, I'm like, ugh, I wish I wouldn't have.
Right.
Like, this is a waste of time.
No, my favorite it's food, but it's the chef's reactions to like those types of videos.
Oh, right.
Oh my goodness, they are so funny. And there's a couple that are a little vulgar, but
The ones where the guy's dressed as a construction foreman. He's all over the place with those where he's just reacting to fail videos. It's basically like a new way to watch fails.
Right.
But it's like you're just taking someone else's content and then just you reacting to it over top. Boom, new content.
Yeah, I mean, it's
People are making
that's essentially
people are making livings that way.
livings, just watching videos, reacting to them, and
Yeah,
at some point, maybe somebody will react to this.
I'm just
Probably
trying
not,
to.
but-
I figured if nothing else, I could build a catalog of the most common questions that could be helpful to my clients in the future as well as like a resource. Maybe I can put them together as like a bit of a library. Like, hey, here are the 350 top questions about real estate. Feel free to use this as a resource.
Yeah.
But also, I got to think that if they're the top searched questions, eventually, that the algorithm will sort of find that, hey, this guy is answering most of these questions, and maybe start directing some people my way. So
For sure. Yeah.
we'll see what happens. The third one.
Yeah, the third one.
This one you're gonna laugh at me probably, but I decided I wanted to make something this year besides music. I wanted to make something.
And this podcast.
That's right. That was another goal for the year was for us to do this. But no, I wanted to make something that I could share with people. You know what I mean? That they would, that would just be like, not something for like that I like. Oh, hey, I'm gonna make a song or something to share this
or
video,
build a
this or that.
patio or
I wanted to
whatever.
make something that I could share with people that they could enjoy and would like be a blessing to them a bit. And so I started a sourdough bread, and I have a pet now named Geraldo he's about a month old now. I've kept him alive. I started him on the 29th. So he's 1 month old now and is thriving. He's a thriving,
That's super cool.
Nice. Baby bread bowl, ready to be baked now.
Baby bread.
And so I've been making stuff for the kids and the family, like little things to start. But I'm hoping to be able to, not only be able to make some stuff for the kids, but be able to make stuff for friends and clients and family.
Oh,
And
for sure.
be
No,
able to show up with like something fresh and delicious and nourishing. You know?
yeah. Well, on the opposite side of that, something I did just before the new year, the similar type of approach, but started making cheesecakes. Like I wanted this thing where I was like,
Nice, bud.
I
There you
make
go.
cheesecakes, different kinds of cheesecakes, and
Well, there you
I
go. We
made
can
them for
trade.
Thanksgiving. I made them for Christmas. I made them for family. Brought them to New Year's party, like
Yeah.
things like that. And now I'm already tasked with another
See,
one
now
in
you're getting
February.
known as-
And
yeah,
the
that's what I
cheesecake
want to
guy.
happen for me. I'm hoping that
He doesn't
like,
just
"Hey,
sell
Chris,
houses; he also cooks
yeah,
bread.
yeah. Chris, will you bring some of that bread? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Let's break bread.
who's some like Randy Ostrander, his wife Nan.
Oh, yeah.
Right? She makes that banana bread, and every once in a while she'll just have it with her and she'll bless you with it. She'll give me like a loaf. And it's like the best thing ever, and I'll never forget it.
I need to get in Nan's pocket. I mean, she just has banana bread just whenever.
yeah, whenever she
Hey,
makes
it's
it,
a
she
Thursday
makes,
in May. Here's
she'll
some banana
come
bread.
through and just be like, here's a small loaf for you, here's a loaf for you. And I want to be able to do
I love
something like
man.
that.
Yeah, no, that's fun. That's I outside of the reading, keeping up the gym consistency, I think is important.
Been at that like how long now?
Uh,
Was that last year's goal?
Yeah, so last year's goal, right after my week was done with
for you,
the pint-
buddy.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Started off slow and then found some workout partners who kick my butt every day, but we keep going.
That morning scene at the Purple Gym is pretty serious.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people we know and love there. All the, all the people kind of got to get to work after.
Right, yeah.
They're in there in the morning, getting their workout in. I do kind of miss that.
And you know what? If you can get there at like 7:45, you're catching that 6:30 crowd, and then you're of course part of the 8 o'clock crowd, and it's no, but keeping that consistently. I think probably halfway through the year, tried moving to more like 6 days when I could fit it in a Saturday and stuff, and no, that's been good. The food, focusing on your diet, of course, it's. A lot of people don't know this, but that's the best way to lose weight. Is to watch your diet, not necessarily go to the gym
listen,
every day.
we don't want no spoilers or anything, but in case you were wondering,
Yeah.
as people who've both struggled, I was over 300 pounds at one point in my life. A lot of people don't know that, and it was not as long ago as you would think. It really all boils down to what we eat and how many calories we burn, huh?
Yeah. And no, but
I've been losing the battle.
I've been
on-
okay. I mean, every once in a while I'll get that late night bowl of cereal or something.
See,
will
that's what gets me.
Will break
my
me, but
my intermittent fasting, it doesn't work if you snack. If you're like, getting late night snacks and stuff, sort of blows your window there.
Yeah,
But,
but
I'm trying to tighten mine up.
I
a
did
little
see
bit.
that the gym's thinned out a little bit, but people come back. Like I get schedules and but ultimately not seeing any progress in the first couple weeks is not expected. So if you're feeling down, just come on back.
Hang in
we're
there.
rooting for you. There's
Yeah.
tons of opportunities.
That's it. We're rooting for you. Hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
even if you, like you said, you told everyone you were going to go gung ho at the beginning of the year and then you fell off, just start again tomorrow. Don't say anything.
It doesn't
You know what
matter.
I mean? Nobody
Also,
will, nobody will even
Number
think about
one,
it.
I heard this a couple weeks ago. The can't start a new habit on a Monday until a Monday. Like you can't
Oh,
start it
yeah.
on Thursday. Yes, you 100% can
That
start
is a
going to
good-
the gym tomorrow.
That is a good cheat. Yeah,
if
it's like,
you want
well,
to
I
go
blew
to-
it. It's Thursday. I'll just wait till Monday.
Yeah,
Nah, just start.
No,
huh?
It's like you said with the, a couple days before the new year, you gave up
Yeah.
the caffeine. Why? Because you wanted to prepare yourself. You didn't wait till the first.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Sure.
Just
Hey,
start it.
we are rooting for you. Though.
Yeah, we
good,
are.
Good luck
It-
with whatever it is you're trying to do this year. I really I hope this is your best year. We all deserve it. It has been a rough several years, man. The last 4 or 5 years really
Yeah,
have
that's-
been pretty tough.
We've,
So
it's that ebb of COVID, right? I mean, you're
Yeah.
coming out of it, and I mean, it took a while for people to get their feet underneath them, and they're and find some solid foundation. And now you're starting to see people actually put themselves out there in terms of even some new businesses that have started, and people. It felt like it was quiet for a long time, where people didn't really try to.
you're right.
push
You're
their
right.
limits.
I think probably we were all just sort of watching and waiting to see what would happen next. But if you are looking for, I was going to say, if you've got any resolutions you want to share with us, if you need if you want us to be your accountability partners, you don't even have to post them. You can email them to us, your private messages
Yeah.
to us. It's
Yeah,
what's up
yeah.
bigrapids@gmail.com. We would love to be able to root for you and encourage you in whatever it might be. Or if you're starting up a new business and you'd like a little help trying to get the word out, we're happy to do that. And speaking of gyms, you know, there are several around town that people know about. There's probably a few people don't know about. So I just want to say that if that is something you'd like to focus on this year is, you know, your physical fitness, you probably already know about Planet Fitness, and you probably already know about TNT Gym downtown.
Yep.
You probably already know about someone
JD Fit.
JD Fit.
Yep.
But we announced last week, and I saw they announced on Facebook that Factory Gym is opening downtown in the old MPI space.
Saturday.
This
Saturday's the grand
Saturday.
opening, yep.
That this week Saturday. That's the first, across from the JCPenney building.
Yep.
And so that's a new gym. And then also a friend of mine, Scott Frazier, has a personal gym. You know, it takes limited memberships, but you know, if you guys are interested in a more private, personalized experience, hit me up and I'll get you connected.
Yeah,
So-
and if you don't feel uncomfortable, the rec center is always an option. You know, you can go work out with
Well, and
the
if you're
college
really
kids, or maybe you are a
unburdened,
college kid.
if you're really unburdened and you don't care, you can go. Anybody can go for free at any time to the outdoor Rotary Fitness Park
That's right. Yeah.
over behind the hospital. It's basically a full gym, a
Outdoor.
body weight gym right there for you. But
That's pretty cool. Plus, also, I mean, there's Pilates studios, there's yoga opportunities,
You're so right.
refit on
Yeah.
Tuesdays. I mean, there is so many.
yeah, there's that
opportunities.
drumming thing. There's
yeah.
a water aerobics. You're right, guys. I'm so sorry. There's so many more opportunities than just joining a gym. You could join an activity, pickleball. Siobhan's getting in incredible shape playing pickleball.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
there's running groups. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many different things out there. Biking. I mean, there's obviously, you know, Saturday right now it's warmer than the last couple of weeks, but you know, it's still not biking weather. But and there's
It will
so
be
many
soon.
Facebook groups, and yeah, just get
Honestly,
out there.
though, people do bike in this weather. That fat tire biking and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right.
Yeah,
Last Saturday. Yeah,
People do it.
yeah.
there's
My buddy finished in like 17th place. or
as somebody I know says, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad gear.
That's
You know what I mean? You dress for it. You can get out there and enjoy this weather. What else for businesses?
Well, I did see the other day. My buddy's celebrating his 1 year at E&E Tropical Fish there on the south side there in Rogers Heights. Started last year, kind of went on a whim with his uncle, and opened this fish store that was kind of a need in the area.
Wow.
But then right before Christmas, they expanded it, so now they're 2 lots instead of just a single building. Worked with the owner there in that strip mall next to Sugar Creek and the W Car building
Wow,
and stuff.
cool.
And so, yeah, 1 year in,
I've
and
not-
they're already
I've-
expanding. So I'm sure they thank the community for all the support there.
And so tropical fish, huh?
So the expansion, I always wondered, you know, like tropical fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have them. But it's not just that. I mean, they have the whole turtle. You know, you can get tortoises and stuff like that. They've always had the amphibians and reptiles, and you know, I seen they had
So
a
it's
ferret in
almost
there.
like a-
it's
like
a
a
pet
pet
store.
store,
Yeah,
yeah.
And I think with the expansion, they were wanting to offer more, you know, food opportunities, different, you know, resources in terms of all pets, not just fish and what they offer there, but maybe, you know, moving into
Been a while
dog and cat food.
since we had the Animal Shack, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Is that the last
It's the last one I
pet store
remember.
that you can remember in Big Rapids?
I remember there being a pet store. I feel like as a kid going into behind the Blue Cow Horizon Bank area in that parking lot. I don't know if it was at the Raven or at Blue Cow before they turned it around. I don't even know. It just felt like there was one right there as a kid. But besides that, yeah, the Animal Shack there across from. Was that on the south?
Yeah,
South Maple.
sure.
Yeah,
Yep, in
Michigan
that
there.
first block to the south of Maple.
Yeah.
I think it's where the tattoo shop
That's right.
is now.
Yep.
One of the tattoo shops. But
Yeah, but I think there is the new one opened a month ago or so, Astra's or something along those lines. It's next to the movie theater in that area, and it's a smaller little pet store. So
No
there's
kidding.
a couple options. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get down there and check that out.
No, but yeah, one year they've grown. I'm excited for them. They're gonna start offering more unique opportunities. A lot of people don't know this, but the wife has a jumping spider. My wife does.
As a pet?
As a pet, yeah.
Now, how big is that?
It's it just got done with the molting, so it molted. So now it's the size of a little bit bigger than a quarter, I guess.
Does it just live in a
It's-
cage?
It's got a little like clear enclosure with holes and all that. She holds it, and
she does?
Oh yeah,
Plays
and
with
it
it?
jumps and yeah. So
First time it jumped out of sight. That
To be fair, this is the same wife that 2 years ago I'm on site. Any bug, that's on. But now it's it's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, for being a spider and all. But
well, Charlotte's
but-
Web, was a classic for a reason, right?
that's fair. yeah. We just need a pig now. So
Yeah, we can anthropomorphize.
no,
anything.
but yeah. So like they offer that kind of stuff there too. So
Do you have any other pets?
we have one dog named Kobe.
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
got
say,
him.
now
He's
how is
probably
that-
like 8 years ago or so?
You must have to just be super careful she doesn't get the spider out.
It's the cat. We got a new
Yeah.
cat. My cat passed away after like 12 years last summer, and then last fall, a couple months later. I wasn't gonna get a cat, but then of course got talked into
Sure.
one. And she's the one you got to keep an eye on
Well,
because
yeah,
she
I would
is
imagine.
very rambunctious. Eve is all over the house. She controls it. And so when Brandy's got, because
One
something
jump.
that's something she wants to play with. She'll swat it around, and I mean she's got all those toys that look just like it anyway. So
Imagine that spider. Like, what does the spider think? I don't know that spiders think a great deal or not. I mean, but
They
like,
see a lot.
imagine, you're in this little cage. You want to build webs and whatnot. You'd like to kind of expand your area, but the only times you get free are just to be petted on and be threatened by
these
this cat
monsters.
and this dog.
yeah, you got monster humans. And
I mean,
it's
what
a-
must life be like for
right?
that spider?
And of course, we try to be fun with it, and we got it a basketball hoop for its thing, and,
right.
things like that.
Did you put a little bow on it?
I think Brigady had a
Little tap shoes?
dollar store Christmas tree during Christmas time, things like that.
How
So
cool would it be if it wrapped that up in webs?
yeah,
That'd
no,
be
but
amazing.
yeah, so that's a fun.
What's its
fact.
name?
It's,
Walter
Pike.
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 Okay, yeah.
And
Pike the jumping spider.
yeah, Pike from
Is that
was
the
Buffy,
weirdest
Buffy
pet?
the Vampire Slayer?
Is that the weirdest pet you've ever had?
Yeah, I think so. A spider.
I was gonna say,
well, to
my-
be no. We had when I was little.
Yeah.
we had baby raccoons in
Oh,
the
no
house.
kidding,
That was
wow.
weird. Also, we just let them go in the wild. We should have never did that.
Mm.
But we rescued them and whatever. No, that
Rehabbed
was.
them and let them go.
But then we also had a pig that ran around
really?
the house, and we had a little miniature pig.
potbelly?
Yeah, a little when
Yeah.
I was really young.
that was the pet to have when we were young. That
That's-
was
was it
the
a thing?
sheet. Yeah, it was. It was
like-
very fashionable.
Much like some of these houses that we sell, and you're like, yeah, this is from,
Yeah, remember
this is from
everybody
the
did a
80s,
red
90s for
wall.
sure. Yeah,
They did a maroon wall, an accent wall.
with them and their potbelly.
The potbelly pig is the accent wall
That's
of
so funny.
pets.
No, ferrets. what else? I don't know.
We had a ferret. Yeah, I was going to say the
Ferrets
weirdest.
stink.
The
Sorry.
only weird thing we ever had was
worse.
my brother Gabe had a couple of ferrets, and yeah, they didn't smell that great, and but super nice and cute. And
Man, we've had ducks. We've had chickens. I've
chickens,
had
not as
dogs.
pets.
Destroyed chickens.
yeah, I was going to say my parents raised them, and we would you know what you do with them. And I don't even want to say the word, but yeah, it would be our job to help
different.
out. I had to plunge them in the hot
Oh
water.
man! All right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
bad.
No,
But
that's
farm
fun.
living.
Yeah.
Life for me.
They're from whatever Morley.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
live with those types
Yeah,
of lives, I suppose, but it is what it is. Anyways,
They were delicious, FYI.
hey, real quick, any updates on the logos?
Yeah, you know what? A guy, one of the listeners or somebody was watching, sent me another resource, like an AI resource for logos, but
Sweet.
nothing custom. And they looked great, but I'm kind of hoping somebody who is an artist, someone maybe locally who's creative, can just doodle us up something. Otherwise, we'll keep what we got for now. but
Somebody at the Eagles on a napkin, draw something. You know, like anything. We'll
Yeah.
take anything.
some sort of cool logo that we could turn into a backdrop for here, or something we can use. But
and make us pop online. I think there's
Yeah.
when you can develop the brand, we're the brand, right? But
Yeah, we
also
gotta-
we
we
need
gotta-
to have a logo to kind of
help it stand
help
out a
it
little
stand
bit.
up. So
Well, yeah, appreciate anybody with any artistic ability.
yeah, what's up, Big Rapids
Yeah,
at gmail.com.
what's up, Big
or
Rapids
just
at gmail.com.
shoot it to our Facebook in the messages. Anything. We'll take anything. Just be nice. That's all we ask.
I got a couple of community resources, but what's up with the any update on like that the director search for the chamber? Anybody
We
apply
actually,
for that?
yeah. We're still fielding resumes on the executive director. If you guys don't remember from last week, we're
For the Chamber of Commerce from
Mecosta
Mecosta
County. Yep, is looking for an executive director. We've gotten quite a few resumes, some really good, solid candidates too. But we just want to make sure we give people plenty of time to get them sent over. Yeah, no, we definitely need to get that in place as soon as possible. We have our first event in February 13th. It's going to be at the Peaks. It's going to be a Rise and Shine breakfast event where we're actually going to have somebody come in and speak. And I believe the first one is on taxes. So there's a good, nice learning opportunity. Watch out for the Facebook page for Mecosta County Chamber. We'll see some news and an event page here soon. But yeah, that starts this month. So of course we're going to want a director here soon.
ASAP,
so yeah, if we could definitely get that over.
So if you think you might be qualified, or you think that might be a job you're interested in, director at
MecostaCounty.com.
MecostaCounty.com. Director at MecostaCounty.com to submit your interest or get an application, whatever it might be. Become our new chamber director. Help us spread the word about Mecosta County.
It's unfortunate. I talked to a lot of people about this position, and in a lot of areas, it's a very highly respected, highly coveted position. And while tarnished, I think it still is that. And somebody that can help lift this area up and be a good representation of the area and the local businesses. So
be a good ambassador.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's good. Last week we had mentioned a couple of resources for maybe people who were struggling with the cold, clothing, stuff like that. I saw something cool this week for expecting mothers.
Oh, fun.
See if we can pull it up on the screen here. This is the Mecosta Osceola Community Baby Shower. This is put on by Great Start, and they are doing an event. It's a virtual event, March 3rd through the 7th. You can sign up. 200 families is all that they have room for, and I heard that there are 70 spots left as of late yesterday. So if you are an expectant mother, here's what you get. You get educational videos from local professionals, tips and tricks from local moms, goodie bags for mom and baby, and an optional in-person event. So if you want to find out about that, go to the Together to Thrive Facebook page, and 2 is the number 2. So Together, the number 2, Thrive, all one word, Together to Thrive Facebook page, and get signed up.
Yeah, it looks like there's a Google form link that you'll have to click on.
Yeah, and please do it. Do it today, because it says all pregnant moms and families with a child under 1 year of age are welcome. And like I said, there's only 70 spots left, so get one, because I know besides just the info, there'll actually be some stuff like some diapers and some free stuff that you might be able to use.
And baby showers, so much fun.
I miss it, man. I miss it.
I know.
I'm looking forward to maybe grandbaby showers, but hopefully we're a little ways off.
In little ways. So
one other thing. Last week I had mentioned that on Wednesdays you can go to the Reed City Ministerial Association, and they give out coats. But I wanted to share something right here in town for people who maybe heard me say that and said, "Well, that's Reed City. How am I supposed to get up there?" Yeah. I hear you.
This is what's up Big Rapids.
I hear you. So yeah, if you're in Big Rapids, Monday through Friday, from noon to 4:30, at the St. Vincent de Paul Ministry at St. Mary's.
Yep.
Okay, this is
north side of town.
102 William Street. It's on the north side of town. You don't need a referral. Okay, and each family member can go there and get 3 outfits. You can call and schedule a time to come in on your own, so it's a little bit more private if you like.
Yeah.
But there's no restrictions on that I know of. You can just, if you could use some clothing, head on in there, and they will.
And that's year round, not just that place is wonderful. They great resource for the area.
And it's not the only resource in the area. It's just one, it's another one of these winter clothing resources that I wanted to make sure we highlighted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so many resources in the area, and ultimately, if we can highlight them and get them
There's
out there,
there's no reason to suffer,
No.
if you don't need to. So, um, yeah. What else, man?
yeah. I seen Big Rapids Middle School. They got their date set for their annual play, which is the Newsies Junior this
Oh, yeah?
year. We did the Little Mermaid one last year, and it was such a good production that it's like, yeah, we gotta go check it out this year. I mean, we don't have any middle schoolers, but
I was gonna say.
I think it was $5, maybe $10 a ticket, something like that. But they do have the events up on Facebook. I seen that. That's why I wanted to mention it, and you can go get your tickets now. But yeah, support those kids, man. They put so much work into it. I know they start like super early in the year to put on such a good production. So, have you ever been to any of those, the middle school productions?
Oh yeah, I've been to many of them, but Jeremiah, our oldest son, really loved drama. You know what I mean? He was in the plays all through school, and still really has an interest in that. Noble, not so much. For those of you who don't know, our youngest son is on the autism spectrum, and is an incredible kid who's into all sorts of things, but he's into what he's into, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And he wants to make movies, not necessarily play a role in them.
Oh, I bet he
But,
thrives in that world.
Yeah, I know it. I'm kind of hoping he will get some interest in being in it, because we would love to get some photos and video of him doing his thing. But
That'd be pretty. That'd be pretty cool.
he has sang in the choirs and different things at times, but
Yeah, our older two would never even think about something like that.
Yeah, we don't push him.
Drake probably, but I don't know. No, he's more on the sports side.
I was gonna say that's probably not cool enough.
Yeah.
It's a different type of cool.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
like no, that I was totally shocked last year of the level of professionalism. Just the
Big Rapids.
it's-
It's not, that isn't new. We have got our high school director is like, well, she's retired now, but I mean we have like Hall of Fame quality, Michigan Hall of Fame, drama directors, and it makes all the difference.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of some performances going around town, I wanted to just let people know what they could expect this week for Festival of the Arts. I already told you guys last week that this Friday at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church is kind of the opening kickoff concert celebration. It's a young lady named Phoebe White. But I just wanted to highlight just maybe 3 other things that are going on between now and the time you'll see us again, okay? And so the first one is this Saturday, that's February 1st, at the same place, Emmanuel Lutheran Church, at 7 o'clock in the evening. Tuba Bach is presenting the Randy Napoleon Trio, and it's entitled Rust Belt Roots. And I have a feeling that these cats can play. I'm looking at some of their credits and stuff. I'm thinking this is going to be like one of those high quality opportunities for you to see some musicianship up close here in Big Rapids.
That's sweet.
The next day, Sunday, same place at 4 o'clock, Embellish Handbells will be there in concert. And, that is have you ever seen a handbell choir?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a segment once.
For you guys, I mean, if you're listening and not watching, it's like one of those things where you don't just have one person playing a bunch of bells. Typically, you have a whole bunch of people, and each one is responsible for one,
Their tone,
two,
right?
or
Yeah,
more
yeah.
bells. So some people might be responsible for a whole bunch of notes, but you can really only play. You have 2 hands, so I mean, you can only play as many bells as you can grab, in your hands. But anyway, I've heard that this is a really high quality version of that type of music. So I'm hoping to make it, and maybe I will see you there. And then the other one, totally different, on Monday night at 7 o'clock at the Peaks Event Center, which you had just mentioned. They're having something that sounds awesome. They have a chef named Dylan Perkins, and he is putting on a cooking demonstration called Make Room for Mushrooms.
Back to those cooking videos.
Now,
Yeah.
when I say that, do you like mushrooms?
I do. I actually
Good, me
do.
too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
mushrooms.
I make
Don,
a-
you
I-
mushroom guy? Okay, mushroom guy too. But you know what? I'm trying to think. Will either of my kids eat mushrooms? Siobhan doesn't like mushrooms. Nobody. You know what I mean?
I make a killer mushroom risotto.
Wow,
Absolutely
I would eat that.
killer.
I would eat that. I'll have them in everything. You know what I mean? You can put them on everything for me. But
I was that weird kid, like 12 years old. I'll take mushrooms on my pizza. Like, No 12-year-old gets mushrooms on their pizza, but I love them. I love them.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what, guys? None of these events have any cost to them that that I can see. So there's some just free fun stuff to do this weekend and on Monday. Just yeah,
you can go to brfota.org, and they have the full calendar of events that we just showed to you guys. And it coincides with the book that Chris had there. I mean, the calendar's laid out, and then it's got the page number of details about each one. So I think it's ultimately it's all laid out there for you. So if you guys miss anything to do with Festival of Arts, it's honestly your own fault.
Well, listen, but you don't want to kick yourself when it's over and say, "Oh, I should have gone." Just get them on your calendar now, and let's show up and make this like the best Festival of the Arts.
Also, the variety. Yeah. Like, I don't think people realize when you talk about cooking with mushrooms, like people are arts, like trying to put. Yeah, they cover from music to photography to, I mean, so many different.
You're right.
So many
That's
different
a great
things.
point.
So
that's a great point.
It's not just music, and you have to, separate time for.
And just so you guys know, those aren't even all the events that are going on this week. I just picked a few because I knew nobody would want to hear all of them.
Oh, yeah.
But well, I mean that's a few things going on this weekend. What do you think you're going to do this weekend?
I do have. We're gonna actually go.
I'm gonna be out showing houses is where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be working most of the week.
Yeah, being that I'm leaving next week, I definitely gonna have to do some work on Saturday myself. Got a showing late Friday. So I'm in the same kind of boat. But Friday night I will be doing the Comfort Home is doing a euchre tournament at the Elks Lodge, and that's actually where I'll be at. I'm not gonna be able to make it to the musical event, but rather keeping some aces up my sleeve, or jacks rather.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was going to say you want some Bowers.
Some Bowers.
So say that again. That's this Saturday
at
the Elks
4:30.
Lodge.
Yep.
It's a euchre tournament benefiting the Comfort Home. Have they changed the name? I thought it was the Misiola Curry Comfort Home.
I thought it was too.
But I'm sure it's the same organization.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. They got
And
prizes.
what time does it start, and what do people need to know?
Doors open at 4:30. Gameplay starts at 5. If I remember right, you are a single person. You take a scoring card and keep track that way.
wow.
$250 to first, $125
Does
to
it
second.
cost anything to buy in? It must.
It was $5 a person, I believe.
Wow,
the
that's really
wife
cheap.
signed us up, so $45 per person, and that
Makes
comes
more
with
sense.
dinner and the game. So
That's a
you
good deal.
get some food. Again,
Fun.
the wife she hooked us up, but yeah, there's some side things that you can make some extra dollars or do some.
Now,
more
are
extra
you an
donating.
elk?
No.
I was gonna say I didn't think you guys were elks.
No.
I tried to get you. I tried
did.
to recruit you last year.
I think it was. We talked about the move up to Big Rapids when that happens. And
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because I mean, we're right down the road from it. And
So if you move into Big Rapids, you'll join and become an elk.
I guess.
Will
it's
you
on
join
tape
the
now.
Rotary too?
I guess here we are, aren't we?
We'd love to get you.
Yeah. No, I definitely more opportunities for things along those lines outside of just the chamber and some of the other stuff I got going on. So yeah, probably something like that. But yeah, we'll be playing euchre. I still got the volleyball on Sundays. We'll end up having miss an event there.
We've got Night
at
of
church.
Worship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Night of Worship is this Sunday night at Res. So shoot, that's where I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing. I'll be playing electric guitar. I think it starts at 6. And
we have to miss it, unfortunately. Our games are at the same time. So
Sure, yeah. Hey,
I can
listen,
find subs, but
that might be the problem this month is that there's only so much time. There's only so much Pat. There's only so much Chris.
and there's no football on. I guess that's a benefit, right? Oh, I mean, unless of course you want to watch the Pro Bowl skills something flag football or another, which I probably will not be.
I'm not watching.
No, of course not.
I got excited, about football. For usually like baseball is always my game. I love the pace of it. I love everything about it. I love just how
The environment's wonderful.
the American apple pie of it all. I love all of it. I love going to the parks, all of that. But the last few years have been so busy. I've barely been able to see like an entire game.
The Tigers have been awful up until this year.
Which doesn't
too,
hurt.
That
So you guys just wait until they're good again. I'll
well,
get
no,
that.
they were good this year,
No,
right?
I know
I wouldn't watch them in the playoffs this
Yeah.
year. So
Yeah.
and
No, I
hopefully they
know
can
it.
build on that.
No, it's all good. It's just like you said. There's only so much time and only so much attention we've got. So
Yeah. I think outside of that, you know, a lot of folks, I know it's not really Big Rapids related, but the Chamber was down in Morley yesterday. There's a new bakery that opened up
Oh, you know,
downtown
I saw
Morley.
that. That's really cool. And it has like a cool name too.
Country Chicks Bakery.
Country Chicks.
I think they're Country Chicks Kitchen on Facebook. They're based out of Lakeview.
Is this a second?
Yeah,
spot for them?
I think maybe they've been working through their house. I was trying to do a little bit of research, but it seems like they're probably a house-based bakery, and now they have a physical location.
Hey, good for them.
You know, go support
That's the
them.
dream.
That's 100% the dream. And outside of that, it's just, yeah, it's been quiet.
Well, listen, I want to thank everybody again who has stuck it out with us and watched this or listened to us and or watched or listened to any bits of the clips. It doesn't. I know it can be a little bit of a pain, but at least it's free to help us out. You can just click to share, click to like, click to subscribe, and if you've got creative talent, we'd love.
Or like half my friends, just watch half of it. You know?
Watch half even. Hey, I'd be thrilled for any of it. And if you've got creative talent, we could really use besides a logo, maybe a little intro, outro song because I'm just using
Still
like the standard one that was programmed in here. But anything else?
No, I thank you everybody for tapping in. We really, really appreciate it. I think we'll probably be a little early next week. I'm taking
It'll
off
probably
early.
still be
It'll
on
probably
the
stick
right
in
day.
time.
We might have to record early.
Yeah, but
we'll be back next Wednesday.
enjoy the weather. It's definitely not as blistering cold. I did tell Brady this morning though, it's nice to actually enjoy winter with winter scenery. Like we have yet to have that little like
Brutal
time period
cold
where
where
it's
it's
cold
brown.
and it's brown. If it's
Yeah.
cold and white, makes sense, but the cold and brown is miserable.
I'm with you, man. All right, gang. That's what's up, Big Rapids. I'm Chris Jane.
I'm Pat Brooks.
And remember, kids, kindness is contagious. See someone that doesn't feel like they're included, bring them in, make them feel included. That's how you build community. We'll see you next time. Hit the outro.